We thought we were subtle as shadows at dusk, with glances like accidents, careful and hushed. A seed left by chance by the fire each night, two hands not quite touching but terribly right. We swore to ourselves it was nothing at all, just neighbors, just talking, just answering calls. Oh, everyone knew before we did, before the words were said, before the kettle burned too long, or we shared a loaf of bread. We thought our secret safe and hid, but everyone knew before we did. Old Mara poured cider and smiled too wide. Young
Tom asked, so whose place tonight?
The baker made cakes in a curious size.
The tailor took measures with knowing eyes.
We laughed it all off, said you've got it all wrong, while the fiddler rehearsed our names in a song. Oh, everyone knew before we did, before the first real kiss, before we learned how close two lives can miss and then not miss. We whispered hopes the dark forbade, the whole town shouted serenade. They set out chairs
Just in case.
they said, tied ribbons of green, gold and red. The innkeeper asked
What year?
what day.
The vicar cleared space in a quiet way. We blinked and said, is this all for us?
They nodded back, well,
Who else but us? Oh,
everyone knew before we did, before we dared to see that what we called coincidence was love quite obviously. We learned at last what we'd forbid, that everyone knew before we did. We finally spoke it out loud one night,
when the fire slowed time and the world felt right.
said I think I love you, soft and afraid.
The door burst open.
Good, we've lemonade.
They cheered so loud the rafters shook, and crossed our names from the waiting book. Now here we stand with rings too bright, fed half to death, wrapped warm and tight.
They sing the song they'd practiced through about the day we finally knew.
We bow to the crowd, a little bit red. They bow right back. We told you, they said.
Oh, everyone knew before we did, before the promise, before the plan, before we learned that love's a thing that grows when it's held by many hands. We thought our hearts were cleverly hid, but everyone knew before we did.